Our premise is that variability is the root of all evil. What we really mean is that it's unmanaged variability that's the root of all evil. Let me try to explain. In a parts manufacturing facility, their primary goal is to ensure that the products that they're producing are consistently managed and maintained within very specific limits. Upper and lower quality limits as defined by their customers or the marketplace. And they're trying to do it at the lowest dollar per widget possible while maintaining all their compliances, health and safety, environmental, etc. What makes this a challenge is variability. Most facilities today, to be able to compete today, a ton of variability has been taken out of the manufacturing process. We call these processes core processes. Essentially, the clients and the manufacturers have identified these as being very important and critical to the quality and to their cost. The challenge is unmanaged variables. It's unmanaged variables that change over time, that aren't being monitored or maintained sufficiently, and whether one of these variables or a combination of these variables cross a certain threshold, an event occurs. When an event occurs, costs spike in a facility as they try to contain the problem, take all their resources to try to fight that fire. Now the reality is that, as you know, the dollar per widget as well as the consistent quality of the product is an output of the process. It's a lag or result. And obviously, as we said, the more variables you can control, the more robust your process. All these different variables are considered the leads. The more leads we can control, again, the more robust the process becomes. One of the issues that we're seeing today in more and more facilities that are more and more resource challenges is they don't have the time, the expertise, or the opportunity to do true root cause analysis to determine what unmanaged variables are causing these issues. And as a result, they tend to rely on time or history. It's amazing how many facilities we go into where an event occurred several years ago that's caused them to implement a preventative action that exists to this day, when in reality we don't know that the root cause was actually addressed by that preventative action. So as I said, most facilities or many facilities are using a lot of preventative maintenance programs to try to stay ahead of these unmanaged variables. You don't know what variable is crossing the threshold, and as a result, we're trying to blanket the issue by using time-based systems. Quality has improved, yes. However, costs have unnecessarily gone up, waste at a facility is significantly higher, more and more downtime due to these preventative measures. Not the ideal. In a world-class manufacturing environment, it's really about identifying and controlling the specific KPIs, increasing the robustness of the process, increasing at deeper and deeper levels of the process, moving away from that core, as it were, and identifying the variables that exist in the supporting process that can ultimately negatively impact a facility. So the goal is to identify those KPIs, put in the controls and measures associated with minimizing their variability, and ultimately what you see is that the overall dollar per widget comes down significantly, the number of events come down significantly, and ultimately the profitability of the company goes up. So, why is unmanaged variability the root of all evil? Or why do we believe it is anyway? Well, it leads to unexpected events, which leads to containment actions, which leads to preventative measures, which results in excessive costs and unmanaged risk, which ultimately hurts the bottom line. And a hurt bottom line is pretty evil. Thank you.